Hello everyone, welcome back to Nicholas's Cars. Today we're trying a bit of a new film setup behind the fish tank, and I also apologize if you hear any noises from the filter over there. But anyway, let's get right into it. So today we're going to be talking about the new Pagani Huayra R, and this came out a few days ago, actually on March 18th. You'll be seeing this video on March 21st, I think. So it's going to be, it's a little bit, or 22nd, so it's a little bit of a delay, but I wasn't planning to make a video on that day, so I decided to make the video now. But anyway, the Pagani Huayra R, if you remember the Pagani Zonda R, probably one of my five favorite cars ever, and one of the best sounding cars in the world, and one of the coolest looking track cars in the world, was the track-only version of the Pagani Zonda that could only be driven on the track, and it set the Nürburgring record at one point, and it did a lot of achievements, including like a Top Gear test track lap record. It did quite a lot. But the car now is it's definitely a few years old now, and Pagani decided to release a new version of it with the Huayra. So this is the Huayra R, the most extreme track-only version of the Pagani Huayra. And while all the Huayras have had a twin-turbo AMG V12, this one has a naturally aspirated AMG V12. Or it's not necessarily an AMG engine. It's done with a company called HWA, which the initials are the initials of one of the founders of AMG. So technically it's almost affiliated with AMG. They built AMG touring car engines. They wanted them to build V12, so they built a custom V12 known as the Pagani V12R, and it will rev to 9,200 RPM. It's a 6-liter V12, and it goes to the rear wheels with using a 6-speed sequential paddle shift gearbox. It's gonna be it will be quite the insane sound. Pagani has shown some teasers. Unfortunately, I can't show them because I don't want the copyright issues or whatever. But I can leave a link to Pagani's videos down below. Now, the pictures that are being shown here are renders, unfortunately, and I wish it wasn't renders because like they showed a video of the wire going around Monza, but unfortunately it was like a render. I don't know why they just didn't wait until they got the actual car there, but I'm very excited to see the actual car, and I'm sure it'll sound amazing. A few other stats with the car: it weighs 2,314 pounds, which is incredibly light, almost half the weight of a Lamborghini Aventador supercar, a heavy supercar, like 700 pounds less than supercars like a McLaren 765 LT, which is already one of the lightest supercars out there. So it's very light by supercar standards. Most probably because the inside's so stripped out, and Pagani hasn't shown any pictures of the inside, unfortunately, but it will be the usual track-only insane car. So the downforce numbers, Pagani said that they tried to make the car apparently as track-focused as possible, but he said the car wasn't beautiful enough, so they went for more of a long-tail race car look, which looks incredibly good, and it produces 2,204 pounds of downforce at 200 miles an hour, so it will be quite the setup. There's almost more downforce than what it weighs. So it did all this performance and awesomeness, though will set you back a lot. $3.7 million, which is a lot. Like, there's a lot you can buy with $3.7 million, roughly more expensive than the Bugatti Chiron. They're about the price of 4 Veyrons. And I imagine it would actually go up in value because Pagani's only building a few of these, and I definitely imagine it'd be quite the collector's item. I do hope people will take them out on tracks, and I wonder if Pagani will go for like a Nürburgring record with this car. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you any, like I was saying, I couldn't show any driving videos or any real pictures of this car because Pagani doesn't have them yet. But this is the final design, technically, inspired by like 1960s prototype cars, and it is beautiful. It's really gorgeous. But anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you next week.